All right, so what are some things that we need to be made aware of in a, let's say, a grid down situation, lights out, EMP attack, all systems have gone down, no power, um, no nothing. And what are some things that you think we should be made aware of to think about now to prepare for that type of situation happening? What do you think, Jamie, are some things that uh, you think we should know?
I mean, the big ones are easy. All your money's gone, all your money's wiped out. You can't pump gas, you have no power, and you're afraid of the dark. And there's a boogeyman under your bed, right? Like those are the easy go tos, but there's these nuanced secondary and tertiary effects of a lack of power that goes beyond comprehension. Clean water, sanitation. Most people don't understand. Whenever I teach practical preparedness or family emergency preparedness, number one thing I key in on, besides mobility, everyone knows I'm big on mobility and I'm big on night vision, is sanitation. I don't care if you don't own a gun. I don't care if you own a gun. I don't care if you've never fired a gun. You better know how to stay clean. You better know how to deal with human waste in mass. You better know what to do with garbage and foodstuffs and clothes and dirty laundries and an infected a splinter in your finger. You better know and understand how to manage sanitation, because when the power goes out, or if it goes out, there's nothing you can do about that kind of stuff. And so the outcome of cyber warfare and cybernetics goes beyond what most people don't understand. All your vehicles are linked and synced to GPS, and they all have chips being produced in Taiwan. By the way, Taiwan to this day is still considered Chinese, which is why the whole fight over Taiwan is 90% of all microchips and chip processing comes from Taiwan, the nation of Taiwan at this time, right? That's in everything that we own. I mean, you're talking about all your food gone within 3 days, rotten, destroyed. If you don't know how to practically prepare for that scenario, it's all done. Anybody who's on a CPAP, lots of people are on CPAPs. You ain't sleeping anymore, bro. Your sleep is done, which means you are no longer effective to anybody because you're in a chronic state of sleep deprivation. Like it's these nuanced attributes of cyber warfare that most people don't understand. And don't say, well, I have a generator and fuel. Guess what? I build houses sometimes and work on things in the backcountry where we run on generators. You cannot believe how much fuel a generator consumes in a single day, a single 8-hour day of work. Just trying to charge your batteries on your DeWalt or your Milwaukee tools or whatever you're working with. Like you can't even fathom how much fuel that draws. I guarantee you the average American citizen, if they have a generator, they have enough fuel for running their generator for 4 hours a day for about 4 or 5 days. And then they're out of fuel. I mean, that's being extremely generous. So this thing is bigger than what I think people realize. I guess we can, bring it in a summation. What's going on in Iran is not happening in a vacuum. The fact that they're hitting these targets in Syria and Iraq and potentially Jordan, which is interesting because I know that the Jordanian Royal Air Force did send some jets in sortie along with Israel to strike these targets in Syria and Iraq. So I'm not sure about the nuances of that relationship. I know that Jordan in particular is mentioned in biblical eschatology as being, we'll say, an ally. Like somehow Jordan always remains an ally